everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to extract supplier purchase order details such as product, quantity, price and all other details to Google Sheets. Now here, as an operations manager of my organization, I am receiving multiple purchase order requests from multiple departments of my organization in my Google Drive as a PDF documents. On the basis of that PDF document and the details, I want to extract the details of the purchase order such as the price, products, quantity, etc. and add those details as a separate record in my Google Sheets. Now to automate this entire process, I am going to use AI agent. With the help of AI agent, that is my OpenAI, I am going to extract the details from the PDF automatically and add all those details in my Google Sheets. Now to automate the entire process, I am not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. I will simply set up the connection between all these applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. For your business, if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video, we are going to learn step by step how to automatically extract details from the PDFs of purchase orders and add details automatically in Google Sheets. So here, I'm going to use AI agent, that is OpenAI, in order to extract details from the purchase orders which I'm receiving for my organization from multiple departments, and I'm going to create a record systematically and automatically inside Google Sheets. Now, in order to automate this entire process, here I have created a separate Google Drive folder in which multiple departments are going to upload PDF documents of purchase orders regarding the requirements which they have in multiple departments for the work process. As soon as the document is going to be uploaded over here, the details from that PDF document such as the order number, the date of order, suppliers details, their address, their contact numbers, delivery date, who is requesting the order, who is approving the order and which department requires the order. Along with that, the items, the item codes, quantity and the price are going to be extracted automatically and are going to be systematically added in my Google Sheets for all my team members for the future reference. Now, this is obviously a long process. Doing it manually is not possible. Therefore, we are going to automate the process by simply setting up the connection between this Google Drive where we are going to upload the PDF documents, our AI agent, that is OpenAI in my case, which I'm using, and Google Sheets. And we are going to build this connection without any coding and programming skills, simply with the help of Pabbly Connect.
So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which helps us to automate all our daily repetitive tasks without the requirement of any coding and programming skills, simply by setting up connections between our work applications. So as I told you, we are simply going to set up the connection between our Google Drive, OpenAI and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect to automate the entire process of extracting details from PDFs and adding them in Google Sheets. Let's get started. We are on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect/INR in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It will help you to create a free new account just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you're going to receive 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, currently I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. It has now taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. On the dashboard, we will find all the workflows which we have created. And to save the workflows separately according to different requirements, we can also create separate folders like this. Now to create a new workflow, let's click on this create workflow option. As we have done that, a dialog box is appeared in front of us, which is asking us to provide a name to this workflow. So first of all, let me provide a name over here. Extract supplier purchase order details such as product, quantity and price to Google Sheets. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder over here. So here you can see that I have a list of folders. Among these folders, the automation which I'm going to create currently is related to AI. So here I'm going to directly select the folder AI automations to save my workflow. And now I'm going to click on create. As soon as we have done that, you can see a new screen is going to be open in front of us. The screen contains a blank workflow. Basically, we have to set up this automation by filling up this blank workflow, and we have to select trigger and actions over here. So trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation is going to run. So here the trigger says when this happens and the action says to this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now, let's suppose I want that every time I'm going to receive a new purchase order and that order PDF will be uploaded in my Google Drive, automatically the details should be extracted, such as the items which are required by the departments, quantity of each of the item, price, etc. So for that, I'm going to take Google Drive in my trigger and OpenAI in my action step. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, then we will see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when a purchase order is going to be uploaded as PDF in Google Drive, then only the details will be extracted from that PDF from OpenAI, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us start creating this amazing automation step by step. To start with the process, let's go towards our trigger step, and first of all, let us select our trigger application as Google Drive. So here we will select Google Drive as our trigger application. Then we will select the trigger event. So on the happening of its specific event in Google Drive, you want to capture the response and start your workflow. So here you can see we have multiple events. I want that when a new file will be uploaded in the specific folder which I have created for all the purchase orders, then my workflow should start. So here we will select new file in specific folder as our trigger event. As you have done that, now let's build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. For that, you can see I am already logged into my Google Drive account. You also have to keep in mind, before building the connection between your application and Pabbly Connect, you should keep logging to the applications so that the connection process is going to be easy and simple. So now let's click on Connect. As we have done that, we have two options to build the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect. If you already have an existing connection, you can just go with that. I'm going to show you to build a new connection by clicking on this Add New Connection button. And for that, now we have to click on Sign In with Google. We have to select our account. And as we have done that, as the account is detected, now we have to provide permission to Pabbly Connect in order to access our Google account. Because our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect, so let's fearlessly click on Allow. And our authorization has become successful and the connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect is built. So now let's move forward. Here we have to select the folder by using which we want to capture the response. So here the name of my folder is purchase orders. It is already selected, as you can see. So whenever a file will be uploaded in this purchase order folder, then we will receive the response. Let's click on Save and Send Test Request button. But before that, here I have to tell you one more thing, that Google Drive is based on 10 minutes of polling time. Polling time is actually the time which Pabbly Connect is going to take for capturing the new response every time. As you can see that here we have 10 minutes of polling time in Google Drive. So every time a new file is going to be uploaded in my Google Drive folder, after 10 minutes the response will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. If you want, you can also change this polling time by going towards this three dots and clicking on Set Trigger Time. So you can select the trigger time according to the options available over there. Now, here, as we have done that, we will click on Save and Send Test Request button to capture the response. When you will do so, we are going to receive the response of the last file or the latest file which was uploaded in our Google Drive folder. So this is the purchase order which we have over here. This is the purchase order. These are the details over here. We are going to extract these details. So it is already uploaded in my Google Drive folder. When I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request button, the response will be captured. As you can see, the response is received. So this means our connection between Google Drive and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. Now let's move forward in order to extract the details from this purchase order. So here, what all details you want to extract. Here in my purchase order, you can see we have the order number, we have the date of order, then we have the supplier details such as their address and their phone number, their email address, we have the delivery date, we have the person who has requested this order. Then we have the person who has approved this order. Then we have the department name, item details, item quantity, unit price and the total amount. Apart from this, we have the total amount to be paid for this entire full order. So these details I want to extract out from this PDF. So these are the details which I need to extract out from this PDF, and to do that we are going to use our AI agent, that is OpenAI. So let's go towards our action step. So we will select OpenAI as our action application, and now we will select the action event. So what you want, I want to extract details from PDF. So here we have extract content from PDF or image as our action event. Let's click on connect. For building the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect, you should keep logging to your OpenAI account, and then here you have two options. So if you already have an existing connection with OpenAI, you can just go with that. I'm going to show you to build a new connection by clicking on add new connection, and here first of all you need to provide a token. To get this token from from your OpenAI account, you have to go towards this hyperlink. It will only redirect you towards the API key page directly when you will already be logged in on your OpenAI account. I'm already logged in, so I'm directly going to click on this hyperlink. It has taken me towards OpenAI platform, and over here it has taken me towards API key page of OpenAI platform. Here we are going to click on this create new secret key button, and we will provide the name to this key. So let's say the name is PDF extraction. Then we have the project, so I'm going to select a default project which I have. If you have multiple projects, you can select any one of them, and we'll click on this create secret key button. As the key is ready, let's copy it, let's click on done, and we'll quickly paste it over here. Let's click on save, and with this the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect is built successfully. So now we will simply move forward. First of all, after building the connection, we have to select the OpenAI model, which is the model by using which you want to generate your content, you want to extract the details. So here I'm going to select GPT-4o Mini as my model. Then we have to provide the image or the PDF URL from which document you want to extract the details. So I've already received the document from which I want to extract the details in my earlier response. So instead of entering that URL manually over here, I'm going to directly insert it from the previous step. So this is the web content link which I have received of the document from which I want to extract the details. So I will directly map this web content link of my purchase order like this. So as I have mapped this PDF URL, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it gets replaced. So every time a new file is going to be uploaded as PDF in my Google Drive folder, automatically when the response will be captured, this URL is going to replace with a new URL of that new file. In this way, we will be automating the process, because if we will enter the data manually over here by typing or by copy and pasting, it will become static and then it is not going to replace. Therefore, mapping is very important. Now let's move forward towards providing the prompt over here. What all details you want to extract out from your purchase order, you have to mention them over here as instructions. Basically, prompt is the command which we need to provide to our AI agent that what we actually want it to do for us. So here I'm going to provide the prompt as I want to extract details from the document. But here when we are going to enter the details which we want from this document, it is going to provide the response in paragraph format. That is not required because we want to then separate each of the details manually and add them in our Google Sheets. That will again be a time consuming task. Therefore, instead of this, we are going to use structured output feature of OpenAI that will help us to get the details separately in different fields without much efforts. So here, in order to provide the structured output, you have to create a schema like this, which is given in the response. In order to create this schema, you will provide all the details. In order to create this schema, you just have to provide what all details you want from the document, and you have to use those details as schema, and then when you will enter it in the structured output field, you will receive the response correctly. I'm just going to open a notepad. And over here, I'm going to note down what all things I require. So first of all, from my purchase order, I want PO number, that is purchase order number. PO number is basically a type of text and a number combination. So here I'm going to provide the details. It is basically type of text. And here I have also given that what kind of description I want from the PO number. I want PO number. So I have entered give me the PO number. This is the format of schema. And now the next we want from purchase order is the date. So now I'm going to enter. So the next detail which I want to extract from my purchase order is a date of order, and the type of detail it is a date. So I've entered type of date. Then we have also provided the description like this. Give me the date of purchase order in the format, and I've provided in which format I want the date. So in this way, you have to mention all the details which you want. You have to provide the type of detail, that is whether it is a number, whether it is a text or date, and also you want to provide a description that what all things you want from that detail. Okay. In the similar manner, I'm going to enter all other details which I want from my purchase order. So you can see I've already entered them. Here, the next we have the supplier's address. So I want supplier address. Give me the address of the supplier. Then we have supplier's contact number. Basically, this is a number. So here I have entered type of number. Give me the phone number of the supplier. Then we have the delivery date. Type is date. And then we have entered give me the date of delivery in the same format. Then here I want the requested by person, that means who has requested the order, and and it is name, so it is text. Then I've entered give me the full name of the requester. I want the full name, so here I've provided that in the description. Then we have approved by, type of text. So basically I want the name of the person who has approved this order from the department. Then here I have also provided its description that I want the full name of this approver. We have the department, and now for finally the item details. So you can see that in my purchase order, I have multiple products, multiple items. I have 3 items, as you can see over here. Each item has different item code, different quantity, different unit price, and different total. So I want the details for all of them. Therefore, I have included each of them in a single detail. Here you can see I have entered item details as the heading. Then I have provided the type, because these are the combination of details in a single time. So I have entered type of array. So basically array means there are multiple items for a single detail. So here you can see in my purchase order, I have multiple items to be purchased, multiple quantities, multiple price, and totals. So here I have provided that text in array. Okay, then we have final total, type of number, give me the final total amount to be paid at last for all the products. Now we are going to simply copy the entire text from here. And now I'm going to take you towards my Pabbly Connect account once again. In the workflow here, in order to enter the structure output, as you know, we need to create a schema. So here we just have to go towards this important node. It is given to generate the structure output JSON. We want to get the response in JSON format in separate fields. Therefore, we have to go towards this hyperlink. It has taken us towards the page of structure outputs. Over here, we have to click on this generate button, and we need to paste the same notepad data which we have jotted down. So these are all the points. By using these points, we want to generate the schema. So now let's click on create. And here the schema is ready. So we'll simply copy the entire schema. We'll go back towards Pabbly Connect, and now in the structured output field, we have to paste it like this. Now as we have done that, we will simply click on save and send test request button. But before that, some of the details are in array format, which are going to come in combination. Therefore, in order to capture the response correctly so that we can format them afterwards, we are going to use advanced response. Let's turn the simple response button off, and we'll click on save and send test request button. And here we have received the response. As you can see, first of all, we have received the PO number, we have received the order date, we have received the supplier address, their contact number, the delivery date, we have the requested by person, approved by person, department over here. Then here you can see we have received the item details in the combined format. We are in array format. As you can see, we have provided the instruction that we want array format of the data. So we are going to now format it accordingly. Apart from this, we have also received the final total amount. Let's click on this add action step button to format this array format of data by using data transformer. So here we'll simply select the action event as line itemizer. Let's click on connect, and here we are going to simply enter the item which you want to format. Enter the line item array values, or map the line item array that appeared in the trigger response to convert them into comma separated values, which can be mapped to other applications like creating invoices to generate multiple line items and supported invoices. So here, if you have received the data in the array format in JSON response, what you have to do, you just have to map that in order to format it correctly and get the response in simple terms with comma separated values. Okay, so here we have just provided the line item array. It should be in the given format that, for example, you have multiple details and multiple values for each of them. ID, name, product. Similarly, we have item name, quantity, unit price, total. Item name, quantity, unit price, total for each of the 3 items. Okay, now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, we have received a simple response which contains the name of the item separately with comma separated values, each of the quantity, unit price, and the total. Now, as we have received the response, simply we need to insert these details in Google Sheets. For that, we will connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Let's click on this add action step button. Our action application will be finally Google Sheets. And let's select the action event. That will be add new row. So whenever a new file will be uploaded in Google Drive, when the details will be extracted from that PDF, from that file, the details should be added in separate rows, in new rows in Google Sheets. Now let's click on connect. For building the connection, I'm already logged into my Google Sheets account. So I will just go towards add new connection. I will select sign in with Google, and over here I will select my account. As we have done that, now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. Let's provide the permission. As you know, the data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. Now quickly we'll select the spreadsheet name. So the name of my spreadsheet in which I want to create this record is purchase orders. I have selected that. So here now we have selected the spreadsheet. We have to select the sheet name as well, which is already selected because I only have one single sheet over here. Then we have to provide the details. So first of all, let's map the purchase order over here, purchase order number. Let's map the date which we have received. So one by one we will map all other details like this. So these fields are same as we have the columns in our spreadsheet. When you will enter the details in these fields, the data will be automatically recorded. And because we are mapping the details, so we do not have to change anything manually after that. Everything will be automated separately. Now here we have the delivery date, requested by person, approved by person. You just have to keep in mind that you have to map these fields carefully, as make sure that you are mapping correct data and correct fields, because now then you are not going to change them. So here we have the department, we have the item names and comma separated values. Because this is just my internal spreadsheet for my team members, it will be, I'm using this comma separated values directly and mapping them. But in your case, if you want to replace the commas with new lines, you want to enter the details in Google Sheets in new lines, what you can do, you can simply use text formatter to replace these commas with new lines. Then we have quantity for each of the item, per unit price of each of the item, and the total amount. Alright, now let's click on save and send test request button. As we have done that, the sheet is updated, so I will take you towards my Google Sheets. Over here you can see that yes, the data is recorded in the correct fields, in the correct columns. So in this way, very easily we can maintain the record of all the purchase orders which we are receiving in our organization from multiple departments in separate columns, in separate rows. So you can see that this is an amazing automation which you can also create very easily for your organization to maintain the purchase order details in your Google Sheets without any manual efforts. And if you will notice, we have not used any kind of coding or programming skills to create this automation. It is done simply with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope the automation is clear to you. Also, it is helpful for your business. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.